I'm talking with Phil, an animal caretaker who's truly found a passion with his animals, man. This is Phil. He's chilling. This is Sandy, right?
Yep, Sandy.
Sandy. She just got out of the sun, correct? And
yeah, she was just basking outside a little bit. So she's real nice and dark. Real nice dark color.
She looks really pretty. She looks really cool, especially if you're under. Oh, here's Augie too. He's just chilling. I just wanted to ask, what got you into this hobby that you do?
Well, I mean, I guess it started from an early age. My mom had a whole bunch of different things when we were growing up. Everything from hamsters to snakes to even at certain points we had brought home some raccoons and different things. She had worked at the veterinarian's office, and so people would bring them in all the time, and we'd get to bring them home and like nurse them back to health so that they could be reintroduced to the wild. And so that was always fun. And I think there was a couple other different things we always had, But growing up, we always, had several different pets in the house, which definitely started my my passion.
Yeah, that's really cool. So you've just been around it like all your life, like it's just been with you. You just grew up with it. That's really cool. Yeah. What age did you find your love for animals? Like, what age, like, around was it that you kind of just...
Well, I mean, I think the first time that I got into, like, reptiles, at least, was, kind of a teenage era. I started with the bearded dragons, and then moved on to some leopard geckos and different things, and then now I've kind of strayed from that, gone into some other different directions, Gotten into, like, some birds and having hedgehogs.
That's dope. That's actually, yeah. I've met the birds, Giuseppe. She's really cool. She just chills there. You can talk to her. You can like whistle to her, right? She has like patterns that you can whistle to her. Yeah. Now, not to be like specific, but like, what animal do you enjoy taking care of the most?
I'd say the birds, probably. They're the most interactive out of most of them. In the morning, they usually chirp to let me know it's time to get up and time to get them opened up and welcome to the morning. And then, they usually chirp when it's time to go to bed. And throughout the day, they're always doing something, always moving around, making noises.
Always just moving. They're kind of like roosters, kind of, right?
Almost, yeah.
Do they sometimes like wake you up in the morning?
No, honestly, I've kind of gotten used to it. Like, a lot of people ask me that question a lot of times. It's like, do you think that, like, you stay up longer or you wake up earlier because of the birds or anything like that? And I'm like, no, not really. I don't think so. I think we've actually kind of gotten the same schedule as each other, so it's kind of...
So they kind of just built it around you?
Yeah, it kind of blends right in.
That's really nice. So, what would it fully cost for someone to take care of, like, a bearded dragon?
Well, a bearded dragon, this really depends. It's not always really just a cost thing. It's a lot of being able to get the right nutrients diet for them. And so these guys eat plants and bugs, and so they enjoy eating that kind of a mix. And so weekly, you got to make sure you're giving them the right amount of bugs and the right amount of vegetables and getting the right lights. And so being able to do a lot of that, the startup is sometimes difficult. It can get up to like somewhere in the 500 range. But
so definitely something you need to
definitely invest in, yes. But then once you have all that stuff, it kind of starts to go down in price very quickly. It's like once you have, for example, I keep different kinds of bugs for them. And like once you own your own little farm, and they keep producing themselves, then it almost feeds itself at that point,
Yeah.
And so, like, they really honestly aren't too bad once you get into it. Sometimes they can even be a little bit cheaper than the dogs and cats when you start to deal with a bigger dog that eats a lot, or, you're buying all sorts of different equipment for a cat.
Yeah, because these things, honestly, I've noticed, you just let them roam around your house and they just...
Yeah, for the most part. I check in on them most often throughout the day,
Oh yeah, for sure. Knowing where they're at 100%.
Oh, of course, but they run around like a house cat almost. They like to hang out on the couch or sit with you most hours of the day. And if they're not, they're in their little spot where they like to hang out, and they've got their own little territory where they say, "Hey, this is mine," just like the cat would sit on his little bed and say, "Hey, this is my spot." Normally next to the window where they like to
Yeah.
sit in the sunlight.
Yeah.
There she goes.
Well, with that, I really appreciate you for letting me come over here. Let me figure out everything that you're taking care of.
Oh, of course.
Let me ask you a bunch of questions, and then
No worries, man.
yeah. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for you guys have a good one. I hope you enjoyed and learned something along the way, man. Bye.
Have a good one.